Hi, I'm Bob with Duramaxtuner.com.
And I'm Paul.
We're here today to present our DT530 Power Package. What we've done is put it together a list of parts to make 530 horse out of an LB7 Duramax. Previously, we've put together a DT400 Power Package. That's your first step in just tuning the truck, getting some bolt-ons. We're gonna revisit those in this package as well.
So the DT400 Power Package came out of people calling in and asking us what's everything I should do before I build the trans. And so it gave us the opportunity to put everything together. So you wanna bring cold air in with a cold air intake. You want to get hot exhaust gases out with a 4-inch Flow Pro stainless steel exhaust. You want to use it in four-wheel drive in a competitive atmosphere, drag racing, sled pulling, whatever, so you want to run some tie rod sleeves. If you're me, you just want to beat on it on the street, right? So have some fun out on the roads. I always want to get the most I can out of my turbo, so on a non-VGT charger like an LB7, you're always going to run a boost increase valve. Now, we do also have an intake air horn for these. Again, helping out, kind of helping assist your cold air intake. Get as much cold air in as you possibly can, and that's always going to help with efficiency, EGT control, boost, things like that.
The new things to this package, obviously, to take the next step, the next level, is this guy right here. This is our pride and joy of this kit. This is our new DT750 trans. We've been building trans in-house. We've got Owen, our shop manager. He's got quite a few years under his belt of putting transes together. We've finally had the ability to put a core program together and start shipping these all over the country. We're very proud of this. We have a nice video put together with Owens talking about this and Nick introducing you to the trans. The key is getting that behind the power plant and putting the power to the ground. That was our limitation at 400 horse, was the stock trans. Not anymore, we got this. Next is our fast lift pump up here. Fast is key because in mid to high 400 horse range, we're running out of the ability for the CP3 to draw fuel out of the tank. Duramaxes do not have a fuel pump in the tank supplying the motor with fuel. The CP3 draws that, and at that power level, we become inefficient, and the fast is gonna create a constant supply of fuel to the motor. It's gonna take air out of the fuel. It's gonna keep a constant dense supply of fuel up there. So the CP3 can do its job. And
it even adds a little filtration, which is never a bad thing.
Yeah, it does, yep. Last is our addition from this DT400 is the Edge CTS2. So Edge has had the CTS out for a long time. It supports the switching on the 1 to 5 Duramaxes, so you don't have to have a DSP5 switch. It's right there on the screen. You can just tap it and adjust your tunes. The truck has to be healthy. You're pushing everything and you're really demanding a lot of power, so having all that function of that monitor, being able to watch fuel pressure, boost, EGTs, everything on there, make sure if you do have a problem, you can monitor something and figure it out, or just keep an eye on everything, make sure it's going good. So we also do have the EGT probe there too, which is going to be a great bolt-on or EGT monitoring into the CTS too. So
absolutely, and I would say that if you're a good candidate to care about your EGTs and would want to monitor with your system, you're probably a good matchup for somebody who's interested in this DT530 Power Package for your LB7. We primarily work with guys who are either towing real heavy and they've burnt up their first transmission and they're ready to just upgrade to something that's much more reliable, or we're dealing with people who want to get out on the street and push it and test it and run it as hard as they can, sled pulling, drag racing, things like that. This is where you're going to start that passion for diesel performance, is getting started with that 400 Power Package, or if you're in that position, jump right into that 530 and just run with it.
Yeah, it's the next level. Like you said, if you're at the 400 and you're ready, it's the next level. Or if you're even just building the base, all this stuff's going to cross over to a 700-800 horsepower truck too. You need the trans behind it. You need the tuning. You need the monitoring. You need the exhaust. You need all that stuff. So, this is a great base level to jump into, like you said, or the next step up on the middle of a big build. So
absolutely. Well, thank you very much for watching. I'm Paul.
I'm Bob.
So let's recap what's included in the DT530 Power Pack for the LB7. Duramaxtuner spade programmer, S&B air intake, 4-inch Flow Pro exhaust, tie rod sleeves, boost increase valve, fast lift pump, Edge CTS2 monitor with EGT probe, and of course, the DT750 built transmission. And check out these related videos from Duramaxtuner. Just click through to learn more about transmission builds, along with a second video about the DT750 and DT1000 transmissions. For LB7 owners, you want to check out the video about the Stealth 64 turbocharger. If you need more information, 815-568-7920.